Carl Jung, one of history's greatest thinkers on the world of emotions, taught that true love is an invisible connection that goes far beyond overt declarations and dramatic displays. Today, we will explore the most telling signs that someone secretly loves you. Perhaps this person isn't even fully aware of their own feelings, but love always leaves traces. Learn to recognize these signs and you might realize that someone close to you loves you more than you ever imagined. First, they unconsciously mirror you. When someone feels a strong emotional connection with you, they unconsciously start to imitate your habits. You might notice that this person starts using expressions you often say, adopts your mannerisms, or even changes their taste to align with yours. This phenomenon, known as mirroring, is an instinctive sign of attraction and liking. The human brain tends to unconsciously copy the body language and behavior of those it's emotionally drawn to. If you notice someone starting to act like you, it's not a coincidence. This person absorbs your presence more than they realize. When someone unconsciously copies you, it can manifest not only in body language and speech, but also in more subtle aspects of behavior. For example, the person might start listening to the same music, become interested in the same movies, or even unwittingly adjust their rhythm of life to yours. This behavior isn't just mechanical repetition. It demonstrates a deep level of trust and a desire to establish a closer connection. Mirroring helps create a sense of comfort and mutual understanding, allowing people to feel on the same wavelength. Second, they distance themselves at the most inappropriate times. This might seem illogical, but often people who secretly like you will act distant when they should be closer. Perhaps they avoid you in company, change the subject when feelings are discussed, or act strangely when someone else shows interest in you. This happens because their feelings are so strong that they cause fear of being exposed or of unrequited love. Intense emotions can be frightening, especially if the person isn't ready to openly admit their feelings. Such distancing is a form of self-protection. They fear losing control and their emotions becoming too obvious. But the more they try to hide their feelings, the more contradictory and telling their behavior becomes. Third, they joke or tease you unusually. Repressed feelings sometimes manifest in unexpected ways. Through provocative jokes, playful pranks, or seemingly random teasing, if someone constantly finds reasons to joke or tease you in a playful manner, it might not just be a personality trait. This person might be trying to establish consistent contact with you without directly revealing their feelings. This behavior is typical for those who are attracted to you, but can't express it in words. The desire to interact with you is so strong that it appears through these almost childlike gestures. It's a way to maintain a connection without making their emotional involvement obvious. If you notice that someone jokes with you more often and tries to establish more contact than with others, or seeks reasons for funny situations, this might be their way of showing affection, even if they aren't ready to admit it yet. Fourth, they remember moments you've forgotten. One of the most potent signs of secret love is the ability to remember seemingly insignificant moments. Perhaps you once casually mentioned a favorite book, song, movie, or event, and this person remembers it long after. This attention to detail suggests that every word you say has special value to them. It's not just a good memory, it's a deep interest that treasures every little thing connected to you. Moreover, such people don't just memorize facts, they use them to please you. For example, they might unexpectedly play your favorite song, mention a quote from a movie you like, or bring you something you once casually said you loved. It's not a coincidence. It's a sign of sincere affection and a desire to show you that you matter to them. Sometimes they even remember moments that weren't significant to you, but were valuable to them. They might recall you once talking about a childhood dream, mentioning a favorite ice cream flavor, or speaking about a place you wanted to visit. If someone unexpectedly returns to these topics in conversation, it's a clear sign that they mentally return to these moments. This attention to detail is more than just a friendly gesture. It means the person is emotionally involved, even if they don't openly say it yet. Fifth, they look at you when they think you don't notice. One of the most powerful signs of secret love is a gaze, indirect and stolen, when they think you aren't watching. If a person carefully observes you when you are talking to others, when you are deep in thought, or when you are distracted, it means that they are trying to capture every feature of you without giving themselves away. Hidden love often manifests through the desire to watch. It's not just a random glance. It's a gaze filled with affection, almost hypnotic. Those who secretly love you don't need words. Their eyes speak more than their voices dare to say. Such glances might last fractions of a second, but they are easy to notice if you are attentive. Sometimes when you turn toward them, they quickly look away, pretending they were looking at something else or forgetting they should hide their feelings. Interestingly, this phenomenon often occurs in group settings when there are many people around, but you are the one attracting their attention. It's not accidental. This person might be observing your reactions to jokes, watching how you behave in company, or simply looking at you with a slight smile, as if enjoying the mere fact of your presence. If you catch someone's gaze more often than seems coincidental, especially if that person blushingly turns away or smiles to themselves, they likely feel much more than just friendly interest. 6, they listen to you more attentively than necessary. True listening is an art, and those who secretly love you master it perfectly. While most people listen only to respond, a person with deep feelings for you truly listens. They catch the nuances of your voice, notice what you don't say, and remember details that even you might have forgotten. Such a person can sense when you are smiling to hide sadness or when something is bothering you, even if you don't speak about it. This attention is never superficial because every word you say has special meaning for them. You might notice that this person doesn't just hear you, but truly delves into your words. They ask clarifying questions, remember details from past conversations, and return to them later, showing that your thoughts and concerns matter to them. Moreover, they can notice changes in you, even if you try not to show your emotions. Such a person knows something is wrong from your voice, pauses in your speech, or changes in intonation. This intuitive understanding arises because they don't just listen, they are sincerely interested in you. 7th, they act differently with you than with others. If a person is usually sociable and easygoing, but becomes more serious and reserved with you, or vice versa, acts more openly and joyfully with you than with others, they likely have strong feelings for you. Perhaps they easily converse with others, but carefully choose their words with you, as if afraid of saying something wrong. Or they might seek your gaze in a crowd, but upon meeting your eyes, immediately turn away, trying to hide their emotions. Such changes in behavior can also manifest in small ways. The person might become more caring, notice your needs before others, or involuntarily try to be near you, even if they don't say it aloud. 8th, they care for you in subtle ways. True love doesn't require loud declarations, it manifests in small gestures. Those who secretly love you often care for you in unobtrusive ways. They ask if you've eaten, notice your tiredness before you mention it, and help you without being asked. These barely noticeable gestures are one of the most sincere forms of love. They don't strive to impress with grand gestures, but quietly and unobtrusively ensure you are comfortable. Care can manifest in the simplest but most meaningful things. The person might subtly move a chair for you when you sit down, offer a jacket on a cool day, remind you of an important meeting, or simply bring you a cup of coffee, knowing your preferred drink. Sometimes such care manifests in attentiveness to your condition. They are the first to notice if you are sad or tired, even if you try to hide it. They might not ask unnecessary questions, but they will find a way to support you through a kind word, gesture, or simply their presence nearby. Importantly, these people don't expect gratitude and don't demand reciprocity. They do it sincerely because your well-being is truly important to them. Love, when it's real, doesn't always require words. Sometimes it hides in details and glances and gestures that speak more than 1,000 declarations. Have you ever noticed such signs in someone's behavior? Share your experience in the comments. Perhaps someone loves you more than you think. Thank you for watching.